everyone, welcome back to the channel. So there happened to be a Nintendo Direct today and it was quite something. I mean, I'm still taken aback by how many cool things there were in this Direct. Maybe it's because my expectations were not the highest, since this is probably the last Direct before we get some sort of announcement of the next Nintendo console, so I didn't think there'd be too much here. But wow, am I happy to be wrong. I mean, between a new Mario and Luigi game, to a new 2D Zelda game where you get to play as Zelda, to actually getting gameplay of Metroid Prime 4, I mean, I couldn't ask for too much more. Then of course there is the announcement that we're getting a brand new Mario Party game in Super Mario Party Jamboree, which was just the cherry on top of this whole event, since I've been itching to play a new Mario Party game, as it's been a couple of years since we got Mario Party Superstars. So I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on all this, and right out of the gate the first thing that stood out to me is that even though this game is technically titling itself Super Mario Party, it looks more like it's going back to the classic style of boards as opposed to the grid-like layout of the boards that were in the first Super Mario Party game. Which is a welcome sign, because even though the boards are still alright in that game, the layout of the first Super Mario Party boards left a lot to be desired in terms of the satisfaction of navigating them. And also, just from the quick look that we got of these new boards in Jamboree, they look really interesting and I'm excited to play them. Rainbow Galleria seems like there could be a lot of interesting strategy for when to buy stars, since the prices will fluctuate through the game, and Roll'em Raceway seems like they give you opportunities to buy certain dice blocks that give you huge rolls. So I feel like if they hit on those ideas, while also maintaining that classic Mario Party board feeling, these could be some pretty fun boards to play on. And while we're getting 5 new boards, we're also getting 2 old school boards added to the mix as well, with Mario's Rainbow Castle for Mario Party 1 and Western Land for Mario Party 2, which were probably my top 2 boards I was hoping would have been added to Mario Party Superstars when I thought there was still a chance that game was going to get some DLC. But either way, it's cool to see them here. Now, it's hard to glean too much of how the mini-games will be, but the fact that there will be over 110 new mini-games is definitely enough to feel optimistic that we'll get some great ones. I mean, even in the worst Mario Party games, you can still rely on a handful of the mini-games to be pretty fun. My hope with not just the mini-games, but this whole game in general, is that the only controller to play this with won't be just a single Joy-Con like how it was in the original Super Mario Party. I mean, it was cool to see the interesting uses of the Joy-Cons in some of those mini-games, and they were a lot of fun, but once the gimmick of that wore off, I just wanted to play the game with my Pro Controller. It also seems like they're going to throw in a lot of different modes in this game, but the one where you can compete with like 20 people online, presumably playing mini-games against each other in this gauntlet race, looks really cool, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that works. Now again, Jamboree looks like a pretty big departure from Super Mario Party, which I think ultimately will be a good thing if true, but a couple things that I think would be cool to keep would be the character-specific dice, which I felt added a lot of strategy to the mix on how you navigated the boards, as well as the ally spaces, which gave you another character to tag along with you, giving you a boost to each of your dice rolls each turn, as well as the option to use their character dice as well. Doesn't look like that's going to be here in Super Mario Party Jamboree, and that's okay, it would just be interesting. All in all though, I'm super excited about Super Mario Party Jamboree in pretty much every way. I think the only thing I actually don't like so far is the name of it. Just doesn't really roll off the tongue. Anyways, comment down below on your thoughts about this announcement and just the Nintendo Direct in general. Be sure to give this video a like, because 1 like equals 1 golden Goomba that will blast out of that volcano, and be sure to subscribe for more videos in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.